Hello guys, and welcome to Till Vacuum Do Us Apart. If you're new here, my name is Ashley. Today we're going to be talking about 9 things that are cheapening the look of your home and ways to make it look more expensive. So I'm going to be giving you fixes as well. I do want to mention this is only my opinion. If you are doing one of these wrong, all of them wrong, and you love your home, that's all that matters. If you love your home, that's all that matters. I just love sharing these types of videos. So if you are in the process of decorating or you are looking around and you're like, I just can't get that look that everyone else has, I'm here to help you. But once again, if you love your home, that's all that matters. But now let's go ahead and jump into these 9 tips. Every single video that I do that's this style, I say this every single time and I always will. So if you've been here a while, sorry, but clean your home. That right there, it's free. You don't have to spend any money doing it. It does take time, it takes elbow grease, but just by cleaning your home, it's going to look so much better. It's gonna be more inviting. It doesn't matter if you're in a $1 million home. If it's nasty and dirty, no one wants to be there. If you're in a tiny little cozy apartment and it's clean and smells nice, I will choose that any day. So whatever I say in the rest is just bonus. But if you're like, Ashley, I don't have a big budget, all I do is have a little bit of time, I'm even kind of limited on that, just slowly start working on your home. And then what goes along, that's like part A. Part B is declutter. So if you have too many items, it's gonna be hard to clean, it's gonna be hard to organize. Take those items that you're gonna get rid of, sell them, and then you'll have a budget to put towards the rest of these tips and little things I'm gonna be talking about. But always, always, always just clean your home first. Okay, number 2, I get nervous about some of these just because I don't want to offend people. I'm a people pleaser, so I'm going to be as gentle as I can. But the next one is like curtains that have grommet hooks. So we talked a lot about curtains here. If you guys missed my last video that was like this, I'm going to have it linked down below, but we were talking about how to hang curtains, where to hang them, how long they should be, all of that stuff. That's in my previous video that's going to be linked down below in my description box. But let's talk about the actual curtain itself, which I kind of touch on in that video, but let's try to stay away from the grommet curtains. They're not terrible. It's not the worst thing you can do, but if you want a more elevated look, more high end, let's just go with one that doesn't have the grommets on there. So those are really easy to switch out. It's not like they're hard to find. I can link some down below in my description box, but just getting some that don't have that, even if you just want to add hooks to some that to make it easier to slide, that's an option. Like if that's why you have grommets is because you want it to slide, you can still get 1 panels with cute little hooks that slide onto your bar so they're easy to open and close. But outside of that, even if you're not gonna open and close them, just get the nice pleated ones. They just look higher end, they look nicer, and they're roughly about the same price. Number 3 is too many pillows. I love a good pillow. I'm always searching for good pillows, but you shouldn't have too many out. And I'm talking, if we're talking in your bedroom, on your bed, or if it's a sofa, if it's a chair, too many pillows are gonna start looking cheap, even if they're the high-end best pillow out there. You'd rather spend your money on like a couple nice ones than tons. And you know, we've seen these pictures, we've seen these videos where beds are just all the way full and the husbands don't know what to do with them and like half the bed is pillows. It's just so inconvenient and it's not doing you any good. It's not adding value to your home. It's not making it look any nicer. It's just causing stress in my opinion and more work. So toss them, get rid of them, donate them, sell them. Pick out your favorite pillows. You should love your pillows. And when I'm talking about pillows, I'm talking like decorative pillows. You know, your sleeping pillows, all that's fine, but just get some really nice ones. Even if they're more expensive, instead of buying like 15 pillows, buy 2 for your sofa. I can have things linked for you, but oh my gosh, it just makes life easier. It looks nicer. I like a more minimal look. And if you don't know yet, just try it. Take them all, throw them in a closet, throw them in a trash bag, throw them wherever and hide them. And just for like a week, put a few pillows out on your sofa, choose a few for your bed, and just see what you think. They can always come back out, but I feel like people forget they can like play around with decor and test it out. You may love it, you may hate hate it, but it's worth testing out. I think this one's pretty well known, but I'm gonna say it just in case. But you know the artwork or the signs that have words on them, you know, the very farmhouse signs, we all went through it, we all had them where everything was labeled. The pantry, the washer and dryer, the bathroom. We had farmhouses in our modern houses. Like there were words everywhere. There were quotes, there were Bible verses. Those have kind of made their way out, and we're getting more organic, textured artwork coming in. What's nice about this is you can make this, you can DIY this artwork, but if that's not you, if you're not that girl, I totally get it. I do want to thank Wayfair for sponsoring this part of today's video. They do have a epic fall sale going on, and I use Wayfair for so many of my decor pieces. I love that they're one of a kind. I love that they have fast shipping. It's free over $35, but I have found some really good pieces that I have in my home. I've talked about them before. So I was needing some big wall art for our guest bedroom, and I replaced it and put it in there. It like brought the room together. So take out all the words, add in the fresh stuff, and it's just gonna look nicer. Sometimes they're so like underrated, you just forget about them, and you find beautiful pieces on a great budget with super fast free shipping if it's over $35, which we can all spend easily. I get so many comments about like my coffee table in my living room, and we've added upgrades to our kitchen, like pull-out drawers. I'm constantly talking about them. If you haven't thought about Wayfair in a while, or you have, like, I'm gonna have it linked down below in my description box. Like I said, they do have a sale going on right now. It's the 15th through the 22nd. Definitely check it out. I'm gonna have links for you down below in the description box. And when I was talking about that sale, I forgot to mention that there are items up to 70% off, so run. Okay, so this next one has kept me up at night. Like, do I share it? Do I not? Do I step on toes? Like, it makes me so nervous. Like, I've had this video planned for a little while, but I'm like, do I, don't I? Basically, I'm gonna be stepping on some toes. Sorry, mom. But the next one is decor on top of your kitchen cabinets. Now, this is totally just, you know, up to you. It's your personality. What do you like? What do you not? But if I had to be honest, I feel like it can cheapen the look of your home, especially if it's like those farmhouse items, even if it's beautiful pieces and you're not dusting it. But if it's like fake ivy that's dusty, or it's just full up there, there's a lot going on. It's just that, it's just a lot. So maybe if you like decor up there, maybe pare down, maybe keep it simple, maybe not go crazy, maybe do it in something you really love, that you'll take care of, that you will clean, that you will dust. In my house, now we have them to our ceiling now, but all the houses when we didn't, I just didn't put anything up there. I know some people are gonna say it looks unfinished. I get it, we have different personalities, we have different decor styles, which is totally okay. So it's okay if you have it. I don't want you guys to get me wrong, but if you have it and you're not loving the look of your kitchen, maybe it seems cluttered to you, maybe it seems busy, let's test it out again. Let's test out taking it all down, put it in a box, stick it in the garage, stick it in the closet, and just see if you like it being gone. Try it for a week, try it for 3 days. You might love it. It's less to clean. It's visually very pleasing to the eye. I think minimalism is really in right now, and I think it's because it's so calming. There's so many stresses, there's so much going on. Our schedules are so busy. You wanna come home and just be like, and to me, that is less is more. To me, that's minimal. To me, that's just having the pieces that I love. Now, if you have 20 items you love, great. If you have 2, perfect. But just decorate with pieces that are calming and they're beautiful to you. That way, when you're at home, you can just take that deep breath. We have enough stressors in our life. We don't need to add to it with decor. It's just unnecessary. Now, we're gonna talk about ceiling fans. And what I'm not gonna do is tell you to get rid of your ceiling fan. Now, if you want your home to look more modern, and all of that, you can go that far. I'm also at the point in my life, I'm just hot all the time. So if you need a fan, there are options. So let's talk about them. So in my house, I don't love them, but I do have them in like our workout room. I have it in our guest bedroom, so they have it. Now in my space, I didn't want to look at one all the time in our bedroom that I'm in right now. So just the times of the year, like summer, I've had a fan out. It can be a standing fan, you know, a desk fan. I have it for those months. so I can have it blowing on me at night so I can sleep, but then the rest of the year I don't need it. So I can take it, put it away, I don't have to look at it. But like I said, in the workout room, we need it every single day, so it's out. There are different options. So over at the barn house, we were talking about that earlier, they had your very traditional outdated fans. They worked, they're nice, I'm sure they're expensive, but just by switching them out with a very affordable black modern fan, it updated the space so much. If you haven't watched those videos, definitely head over and watch them, especially like the living room and the bedroom. I did it in both. And both of those are up. It's going to update the space. It did not cost a lot of money. It was under $100. They have remotes. It's easier to clean. It's prettier to look at. Easy peasy. Now, if you're like, I hate fans, but my husband's making me have one, but I don't want to look at it, there are chandeliers. They are a little bit more, but it's like that compromise, like the husband gets the fan, but the wife gets the pretty light, or maybe you're the opposite, I don't know. But they do have those. So I'm sure Wayfair has a ton. I can link some for you down below, but that's your option. So you can either put one up and just make it modern, you can put up a chandelier, or you can take it down and just have a standing fan for when you need it. But either way, if it's outdated, get it down. This next one I feel like I've touched on, so I'm gonna do like I'm gonna do a 2 for 1. We've talked about lamps. I feel like lamps can just date your house so much. And so I feel like I've talked about this one before, but I'm just gonna say it again. Watch your lamps. Typically it's the lamp shade. So just keep that in mind. Replace it, spray paint it, switch out the shade, whatever it is. But going off of that, mirrors do the same thing. So in the barn house, I've noticed just taking down like very thick framed mirrors. Not that they're all outdated, but theirs were very much outdated. And doing a more thin black mirror, game changer. They just look so much more updated, and it's just switching out a mirror. So if that's a mirror in your bathroom, if it's a standing floor mirror, if it's a mirror on the wall, just be aware of those, because you would think, oh, a mirror, it can't be dated. The frame can be. So the mirror, not so much, but maybe the shape, or maybe just the frame. So if you're like, I'm wanting to update my bathroom, I don't want to do a ton, you can either add a frame to it. Like if you just have a mirror on the wall, you can like add a small black or whatever color frame to it, or you can just replace it if you have like 2 small ones. I feel like that still may be a thing. To me, it's not. You know, where each sink has their own mirror. It's even like that, I think, in our Jack and Jill, and I've been wanting to replace it. I rather just one big modern mirror. Then it makes the room feel brighter. It makes it look bigger. There's so many functions with mirrors that they do more than just a mirror. Like they add light, they add what looks like space and all of that. So the bigger the mirror, probably the better in my scenario. So you guys know what I'm talking about in bathrooms where it's like single. I feel like if you have the money and the time, take it down, add one big one, and the space is gonna feel so much bigger. And then if you have a small space that's dark, add mirrors, especially if you can get it like across from a window, because it's gonna help reflect, and then the room's gonna feel bigger. We have 2 left and they're good, so don't click off. We're almost done. So the next one is colors, and hear me out. Like, I know I'm neutral, and if you're not neutral, that's okay. But choose your colors wisely, because I feel like it can date your space. Now, when I'm saying colors, that can be your wall color, it can be your cabinet color, it can be your carpet color, it can be your countertop color. So if you want to see this, I'll add photos right now while I'm talking, but if you want to see it, go watch my makeovers of our barn house. And I put before and afters in there. So the bedroom that we did, which is pretty much all Wayfair stuff, by the way, if you want to go check that out. It started off like tan or brown with green walls. The old outdated ceiling fan, just by painting it white, adding a new fan, this space, oh, and we did get new carpet because it was a weird, like outdated carpet. Just by switching those things, the space feels brand new. Like it looks and smells like a brand new house. We also did that in the kitchen. It was very, very extreme orange oak cabinets with like hunter green marble fake countertops. We painted and stained both of those. It looks brand new again. It looks like we ripped them out and put new cabinets in. So just be very aware. Like you don't have to get on a trend. Like right now, I feel like even dark wood's coming back in. I don't like dark wood, so I'm sticking with my white oak, but we all know like very orangey or cherry woods are out. So you don't have to go with every trend, but just be careful that it's not like super duper outdated. But definitely, like, if you love the orange or if you love the cherry wood, that's fine too. But if you are trying to, you know, modernize your house, not make it look as cheap or outdated, just be careful with those colors because it really does make a difference. Last one, and it's one of those, it's an easy one to fix. And it's hardware. So we're talking hardware on closet doors. Maybe it's on nightstands or dressers. Maybe it's on your kitchen not countertop, kitchen cabinet, like drawers or doors, all of that. It's so easy to replace. And even if something's already there, sometimes it's more helpful because it limits you down to like measure the whole difference, like the size, and then you can only replace it with that. I mean, if you want to putty, paint, stain, all that, it's too much for me. So I'll just use whatever holes are there. It kind of limits you down. Definitely just switching that out. So taking like an old dresser, we see this all the time. We see before and afters, like taking an outdated dresser and painting it and adding new hardware. It's like a completely different style when you're done. Even if you don't want to paint it, just switch out the hardware. I actually need to do this in a few of our spaces. So in our kitchen, I've already switched out from when we moved in, like, cause I'm like, that's really not the style of the house. I was picking so many things at once, it was overwhelming. And then the stuff I chose for a laundry room, it's like not holding up well. But I've done this all the time when we were working on like furniture pieces and flipping them. I always switch out the hardware. Sometimes even like pieces that I order that are brand new, I switch it out immediately because it's either not our style or something will look better. And like a nightstand sometimes just has two handles. You know what I mean? Like in a bathroom, there's not much of it. So you can go a little bit nicer on hardware in a bathroom or on a furniture piece. If it's a kitchen, I get it. There's a lot, so just be aware of the price. But that even goes along with like doorknobs versus handles. Sometimes just switching out your doorknobs updates it. So my mom was redoing parts of their house and they haven't done doors yet. They don't need to do their doors. They were just switching out the hardware. And what's nice is it completely changed the look. It updated so much, just switching out the doorknobs to more of a handle, a black color. And then if they ever get new doors, they can just take that hardware off and add it to the new one. So keep that in mind. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful. I never want it to be hurtful. I want it to be helpful. So if you love your home, that's all that matters. I want to stress that. If you love decor at the top of your cabinets, great. If you love your grommet hook curtains, perfect. If you want 25 pillows on your bed, that's fine. It's not my home. It's not my space. It doesn't hurt me. I just always want to be here to educate you and help you. So if you are trying to improve your home and you do want a look that you can't seem to figure out, I'm your girl. So thank you so much for being here. I hope you guys have a wonderful week. Don't forget to check out Wayfair. I'm gonna have their link down below. Don't miss out on that sale that's happening right now. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.